Welcome back to another episode of the World Wrestling Podcast. A quick episode. I just got done meeting Mick Foley, and I'm in awe. What an event. It's fucking awesome. Me and Ashley went to a comedy show tonight. It was Mick Foley's comedy show. And it was great. It's fucking nominal. You know, he did a lot of good stuff. He talked about his career. He talked about his life in wrestling, and he also did a meet and greet at the end. I mean, it was just fucking great. My dad actually hooked me up with the fucking tickets as an anniversary present, me and Ashley, and it was perfect fucking seats. I mean, we were right up front. I could have felt the ball sweat from where I was at. You know, it was legitimately that close. I could have tripped him, but I didn't. I didn't trip him because that would have been bad. I thought about it, but I didn't do it. But no, it was a lot of fun, man. Like he broke into character a couple of times, talking about some promos and stuff. And I mean, it was great. I've wanted to meet Mick Foley for the entirety of me being a wrestling fan. I mean, one of my first wrestling DVDs was a Mick Foley DVD. And it was, his cheap pops, the hits and misses of Mick Foley, I think it was. And it was a great DVD, and it got me obsessed. And it was really cool. I got to ask him a question. I asked him about what his highlight in ECW was. And he told me that it was the Kane Dewey promo, which I thought that was fucking cool. Because if you guys go back, I've said a couple times, Kane Dewey is probably one of my favorite promos as well. I'm going to have to play on the next episode, the next full episode of the World Wrestling Podcast that we do. If there's anybody out there that has any questions to ask about it, just let me know, and I'll definitely do that. Honey, do you want to say anything? Because it was... Okay, yeah, you're real fucking helpful. Thank you. But it was really cool. I got a picture with him. I did the bang bang thing, and then Ashley got a picture with him. She put a sock on one hand, and he signed my book, and he was selling merchandise, and the merchandise money went to the Australian relief, so it was really cool. And, people are always like, never meet your heroes. I mean, I got to meet him, and he was as generally a great human being as I thought he was going to be. I mean, it just seems like he's very genuine. I mean, we never really know anybody, but, just at least from the perspective looking in, he seems like a pretty genuine guy. You get the chance to see him live, take it. Because it was worth it. It was worth the time we took to get out there, and I mean, the food and water was a little expensive there. I mean, the water bottles were like $5 a piece, but it wasn't bad, A lot of great fans. He signed my comic book, the comic book history of professional wrestling. I got him to sign a panel on there where he had won the World Heavyweight Championship in the WWF. A lot of people brought stuff for him to sign, belts and everything else. So it was a really cool experience. He was very good with the fans. I mean, he took time and talked to each one of us for just like a couple of minutes. So I enjoyed my time.
And you could tell he was definitely hurt.
You could tell he was sore. All those years of abuse. I mean, they have a toll. There's a price.
Which he even mentioned that with my question.
He did. Ashley asked, because she likes the deeper questions. Hold on. And she had asked if he regretted it. If he regretted the time he spent working, and doing all the heavy stuff, the cages and the falling and, all those heavy bumps he took over the last 30, 40 fucking years. And what'd he say, hon?
He was like, oh man, I shouldn't have done all that stupid stuff for them small crowds.
Yeah. I mean, he did a lot of stuff for small crowds, big crowds, didn't matter. If there was 3 people in the audience, he was coming off of something. He was gonna, I can't remember what he called it, but he was trying to make sure it would break his fall, So, it was a great show, man. It really was.
think he meant. I don't think he meant that what he did was stupid. I think what he meant was to try to make it count. Like, instead of doing it at every single show for every single fan, to try to do it more sporadically to stay in his body a little bit. I think he just went too hard.
Yeah, he went 90-0 until he retired.
And I don't think he retired because he wanted to. I think he had to.
I think it was a little bit of both. I do. I mean, you know, he'd been doing this since the late 80s at that point. And I think that, yeah, he wanted to retire a little bit, but it was also, his body was shutting down. It was time to close up shop. I mean, because you can only take so much of that kind of stuff, you know, before it just it has a fucking toll. You know, it's gonna take you down, man. But you know, he was really good with the fans. The show was really good. If you guys get a chance to see him live, take it. He's coming back to Jacksonville in June, and we're most definitely thinking about trying to go to the River City Con. So we'll keep you guys posted on that. But we're on the way home. I wanted to just post this up real quick. I can tell you guys what I thought. You know, it was so cool. On the episode as well, you'll get more info and more information on who that is and why we talked to him this coming episode. The review of Wrestle Kingdom. The talk about the news all over wrestling right now, from Tessa Blanchard to everything else. We got AEW Dynamite tomorrow, so I'm sure I'll be adding some more stuff to the next episode. So keep it locked, keep it live. This is the Big Bad Boo Bear and Ashley signing off until the next episode of the World Wrestling Podcast. Boom! Bang bang!